Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatyuttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Om Ajnanatirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Śrīmate Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paśyati Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Samaveta Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Om Ajnanatirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyo eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, I welcome you to today's Srimad Bhagavatam for All session. Today is April 6th, 2026, and we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 8. Lord Krishna shows the universal form to Mother Yashoda. In that, we are reading about the name-giving ceremony of Krishna and Balaram by Garga Muni. So far, we saw that Garga Muni has already said what the names of Balaram are. You see, Krishna and Balaram are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. How can anyone name the Lord? So here, name-giving ceremony means Garga Muni is simply going to utter the names of the Lord which are already existing. It's not like he's going to give a name. He's not giving the name. So in the case of Balaram, we saw, of course, he's addressed as Rohini Putra. You can take that as one name. But also Rama, because he gives pleasure to his family members. Bala, because of his extreme strength. And also Sankarshana, because he unites both the families, the family of Nanda Maharaj and the family of Vasudeva ji or Yadu dynasty. After that, we saw Garga Muni now, began to give the names of Krishna. So there he said that your son, that means Asya, that means of this boy, looking at Krishna. So both Krishna and Balaram are sitting on the lap of Garga Muni now on either side. So now looking at Krishna, Garga Muni is saying that this boy of him, Asya, he accepts many bodies in different yugas. What do you mean by assumes different bodies? That means he manifests, not that he's changing bodies like us. We shouldn't take like that. So he will manifest different bodies in different yugas. And then, he has he has three colors. Varnastrayo. What are they? Shukla raktas tatha pita. That means white, red, and yellow. Idanim Krishnatam gataha. But now he has assumed Krishnatvam. So Nanda Maharaj may understand that in the past, because he assumes different bodies in different yugas and he appears in different colors. So he has appeared in white color in Satya Yuga, red color in Treta Yuga, yellow color in Kali Yuga. But now, Idanim means now this is Dwapar Yuga, at the end of Dwapar Yuga. Now he's appearing in black color. So he may assume like that, Nanda Maharaj may understand like that. But actually there is much more meaning in that. Now he has, Idanim Krishnatam means he has assumed Krishnatvam. Krishnatvam means the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. Swayam Bhagavan Krishna, he has appeared now. Like that we should understand. So Idanim Krishnatam Gataha means that all the other incarnations. So when you say Swayam Bhagavan includes all other incarnations, the white, red, yellow, and all other incarnations also. Also Krishna appears in different colors in different Dwapar Yugas. Sometimes he appears in green, and Krishna can come in different colors. But black color Krishna, that is only once in a day of Brahma, in the 28th Dwapar Yuga of the 7th Manvantara, in one day of Brahma. In that particular Dwapar Yuga only original Krishna appears. And the remaining Dwapar Yugas, Krishna appears in different colors. He can come in green color. That means that's not Swayam Bhagavan Krishna of Golok Vrindavan. That is Krishna from Vaikuntha. So different colors, Krishna can come in different colors in Dwapar Yuga. Dark complexion, so it can be green or other colors like that. So that was said. That means, so now one name is said of Krishna. What is that? Krishna. Because now he has assumed Krishnatvam. That means he is the original personality of Godhead. Therefore, his name, he will be known as Krishna. Like that. That is the first. So the verse that we read yesterday, it is showing that, or Gargamuni is saying that he will be known as Krishna because this is Krishna, original Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the source of all avatars. So there was a very long purport that we read yesterday. And also I was going to read Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's commentary today, but I went over it and it is quite technical. And I'm going to skip that. I'm not going to read that. Okay. We'll move on to the next verse.
Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances, Prabhupada. Before you move on, I just have one quick question. You know that you said that Krishna can come in different color and in just one day of Brahma. That where can I find that? I was actually talking about it, but I was asked where is it? So I did not know where to find that. Like
Lagu Bhagavatamritam. Lagu Bhagavatamritam by Srila Rupa Goswami.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Hare Krishna. Okay. Text 14. So now we're going to the next verse. So Gargamuni is naming Krishna, giving the names of Krishna. So the first one is Krishna. Now the next verse. Prāg ayaṁ vasudevasya kvacij jātas tavātmajaḥ Vāsudeva iti śrīmān abhijñāḥ sampracakṣate. Prāg ayaṁ vasudevasya kvacij jātas tavātmajaḥ Vāsudeva iti śrīmān abhijñāḥ sampracakṣate. Now, Gargamuni is saying prāg. Prāg means in the past, previously. Ayaṁ, looking at Krishna, is saying this. Ayaṁ means this. This who? Tavātmajaḥ. Tavātmajaḥ means your son. Your son, Atmaja. Your Atmaja. That means your son. This son of yours. Previously, vasudevasya jātas. Previously, he appeared as the son of Vasudeva. When kvacij. Kvacij means at some time, we don't know when, sometime. Kvacij. Okay? My dear Nanda Maharaj, this son of yours, previously, in the past, at some time, also appeared as the son of Vasudeva. Okay? Prāg ayaṁ vasudevasya kvacij jātas tavātmajaḥ. Now, what is Gargamuni's intention of saying? That in this life only, before coming to you, he appeared as the son of Vasudeva. Yes? He was born to Vasudeva, he appeared as the son of Vasudeva. How did Nanda Maharaj understand? Nanda Maharaj understood, oh, previously means in the past, in past lives, previous lives. That means not in this life, of course, Vasudeva is Vasudeva. But this Vasudeva, in a previous life, was also the father of my son. That means my son appeared to Vasudeva in a previous life. Oh, that's so wonderful. He also appeared as the son of Vasudeva in a previous life. Nanda Maharaj accepted that my son appeared as Vasudeva's son in a previous life. And also then maybe his name was Vasudeva then also. We don't know how he understood, but yeah, maybe he must have understood that Vasudeva's name must have been Vasudeva in the previous life. And prāg ayaṁ vasudevasya kvacij jātas tavātmajaḥ Vasudeva iti śrīmān abhijñāḥ. Abhijñāḥ means those who know this secret. Right? Those who know this secret. What secret? That, or those who know, those who have this knowledge, or those who know this secret, that at some time in the past, previously, at some time previously, this son of yours, that means Krishna, appeared as the son of Vasudeva. Those who know this secret, Vasudeva iti śrīmān sampracakṣate. Sampracakṣate means they call him, or they call him, they call him śrīmān Vasudeva. Gargamuni is not saying that they will say in the future. No, he's saying they call him Vasudeva, śrīmān Vasudeva. I will say this again. My dear Nanda Maharaj, this son of yours, ayaṁ tavātmajaḥ, prāg, in the past. When? In the past when? Kvacij. Sometime in the past. We don't know when, but sometime in the past, at some point. And somewhere, vasudevasya jātas. He appeared to Vasudeva. That means he was born as Vasudeva's son. And those who know this secret, abhijñāḥ, Vasudeva iti śrīmān sampracakṣate. Call him as śrīmān Vasudeva. Because those who know this secret that he was also born to Vasudeva in the past, call him śrīmān Vasudeva. That means another name is said now of Krishna. First was Krishna. This verse is saying śrīmān Vasudeva is the other name. And again, remember, Gargamuni is not saying that I am giving him this name. He is saying people call him Vasudeva, śrīmān Vasudeva. Who calls him śrīmān Vasudeva? Those who know this secret that he also appeared to Vasudeva in the past. So let's read Srila Prabhupada's translation of the book. For many reasons, this beautiful son of yours sometimes appeared previously as the son of Vasudeva. Therefore, those who are learned sometimes call this child Vasudeva. Now, for many reasons, it is said here, this beautiful son of yours sometimes appeared previously as the son of Vasudeva. Therefore, those who are learned sometimes call this child Vasudeva. Purport. Gargamuni indirectly disclosed this child was originally born as the son of Vasudeva, although he is acting as your child. Generally, he is your child, but sometimes he is the son of Vasudeva, like this. That means again, once again, like in the previous verse, we saw that Gargamuni was actually revealing that this son of yours is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. But he was saying it indirectly. And of course, Nanda Maharaj didn't get that. Here also, he's saying that previously your son appeared as the son of Vasudeva. The intention was to say that in this life, before coming to you, he appeared as the son of Vasudeva. But what did Nanda Maharaj think? In some previous life, he was born to Vasudeva. Oh, that is so wonderful, right? In some previous life, he appeared to Vasudeva. But what is the fact? The fact is actually Swayam Bhagavan Krishna, his Swarupa. Swarupa means what? That means his form, his identity. Swarupataha, he is the son of Nanda Maharaj. Krishna, Swayam Bhagavan Krishna means Krishna of Goloka. Rajendra Nandan Krishna. His identity, his Swarupa is, he is the son of Nanda Maharaj only. He is Nanda Maharaj's son. That's why we will see Gargamuni, whenever he addresses, in every shloka you will see, he will be saying, your son, tavātmajaḥ, te sutasya, right? Your son, he says. And it is essential also to say that because actually Krishna is Nanda Maharaj's son. And Nanda Maharaj also took it like that, that he is my son. We will see that later on, when so Krishna went to Mathura, and after Kamsa was killed, so Akrurji came and took Krishna and Balaram. Yes? Then Nanda Maharaj and other cowherd men also went. Then we saw there Krishna killed Kamsa. So after killing Kamsa, then he could have come back, right? So Krishna is speaking to Nanda Maharaj in private. And he's saying that Gargamuni said that previously I was the son of Vasudeva. So he has that affection for me that, he treats me like his son. So just to please him, to pacify him, I will spend some time here. And without you in Vraja, things will not go so well. Because Nanda Maharaj is the king of Vraja, Vrajendra. So he has to take care of the cows, the cowherds. So if he stayed away for a long time, things will be disturbed there. So you please go. So Krishna is always reassuring Nanda Maharaj that he is Nanda Maharaj's son only. When he is with Nanda Maharaj, he is speaking like that. At that time, Vasudeva was not there. Lord Krishna is telling Nanda Maharaj that you please go. And because, at some time in the past, in a previous life, I was the son of Vasudeva. So if, he sees me like his son. So to pacify him, I will stay here. You please go. I will come later, like that. And Nanda Maharaj also understood. Yes, he's right. And then with that reassurance, he also left. Nanda Maharaj always saw Krishna as his son. And even, I think, one more thing. One more thing is that Krishna appeared simultaneously at the same muhurta to Devaki and also to Yashoda Mai. So Nanda Maharaj is actually the father of Krishna. Devaki Mai gave birth to two children, Krishna and Mahamaya. Actually, Yogamaya, Mahamaya both were born, but Yogamaya appears without a physical form. Therefore, even though Yogamaya appeared to Devaki Mai, you don't see her in a physical form. So Yogamaya appeared along with her expansion Mahamaya. So the girl that we see is Mahamaya, and then Krishna appeared. And Vasudeva came with Krishna, Vasudeva Krishna, and exchanged with the girl. And then, of course, Vasudeva Krishna and Yashoda Mai's son Krishna. All incarnations are there in Swayam Bhagwan. So there was just Swayam Bhagwan there. No. But the main point here is Krishna appeared simultaneously in two places. What is the problem to accept that? There is no reason to not accept that he is both the son of Vasudeva and also the son of Nanda Maharaj. He appeared in both places. There is no reason to not believe that. We see in Brahma Vimohan Leela, why in two places? Krishna appeared in hundreds and thousands of forms. He himself personally appeared as all the calves, all the cowherd boys. Not only that, he became their flutes and everything. So every morning when he would go herding, he is herding himself. All the calves is himself, and all the cowherd boys also is himself. So if he can expand into so many forms and spend all day playing with himself, herding himself, coming back, drinking milk from the cows, from the gopis, mothers, why? What is so difficult to understand that he appeared simultaneously in two places? There's no problem to accept that. So Krishna is the son of Nanda Maharaj, and Nanda Maharaj accepted it like that only. But he also appeared to Vasudeva. So Garga Muni is saying that previously at some point he appeared as the son of Vasudeva. Those who know this secret, they call him śrīmān Vāsudeva. They call him śrīmān Vāsudeva. And by saying this, Garga Muni actually revealed to Nanda Maharaj that in this very life, Krishna, not in a previous life, but in this very life, he was actually born to Vasudeva also. Of course. This child was originally born as the son of Vasudeva, although he's acting as your child. Generally, he's your child, but sometimes he's the son of Vasudeva. Next verse. Let me see if there's a commentary by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Text 14. Garga Muni informed Nanda that in a previous life, his son was born in a solitary place from Vasudeva and was called Vasudeva. Not only Garga, but knowledgeable persons also say this. In this way, he discloses the fact. Okay. Abhijñāḥ means those who know this secret. Next verse. bahūni santi nāmāni rūpāṇi ca sutasya citte guṇa-karmānurūpāṇi tāny veda no janāḥ. So one name was Krishna, the other name is śrīmān Vasudeva. Then Garga Muni is saying, how many names can I count of your son? bahūni santi nāmāni. There are many names of sutasya, your son. Again, sutasya, tavātmajaḥ, te sutasya, your son. Again and again he says that, because actually Nanda Maharaj is the father of Krishna. By Swarupa, Krishna is the son of Nanda Maharaj. So, Garga Muni's intention is, how many names can I count? bahūni santi nāmāni. There are many names of your son. And also rūpāṇi ca, many forms. He has many names and many forms. Your son has many names and many forms. guṇa-karmānurūpāṇi. He has forms according to his qualities and according to his activities. guṇa-karmānurūpāṇi. Following his qualities and following his activities, he has many forms. Okay? So what are the many forms? Following the guna means, for example, Krishna is very affectionate to his devotees. Then what would you call him? What is one name for Krishna who is affectionate to his devotees? Bhaktavatsala. That's one name of Krishna. So when you say Bhaktavatsala, you are referring to Krishna. So he has names based on his qualities. And also he has names based on his activities. He's called Giridhari, because Krishna, lifting of Govardhan hill is Krishna's eternal pastime. Giridhari. Like this. Partha Sarathi, one who drives the chariot of Arjun, of Partha. Partha Sarathi. Like this. He has many names based on his activities and based on his qualities. Tāny veda no janāḥ. This is tricky. He's saying, because Nanda Maharaj knows Garga Muni as a great learned personality, right? So Garga Muni is saying, I know the many names and forms of Krishna which are based on his qualities and forms. Tāny ahaṁ veda. I know them. No janāḥ. But ordinary people don't know. Ordinary people means people who are conditioned by the material nature, people who are in avidya. They don't know this. But I know. So we may consider like this. But in reality, what is Nanda Maharaj's intention when he says Tānyaham veda no janāḥ? No is coming between aham veda and janāḥ. That means it is placed in such a way, or veda no. That means don't know. Aham and janāḥ. That means neither I know, nor other people, nor anyone else knows. So here janāḥ can mean Krishna's associates, right? Even Krishna's associates, his family members, his associates, his devotees. Neither I know nor anyone else. Other people also don't know. Why? Because Krishna himself says to Muchukunda Maharaj. Muchukunda Maharaj asked Krishna, can you please give me your introduction? Huh? So Krishna said, I am known as Vasudeva because I appeared as the son of Vasudeva. But this is just, I'm known like that because I appeared in Vasudeva's house in Mathura. So I'm known as Vasudeva. But in reality, I have many, many names and many, many forms. How many names and how many forms I have cannot be counted. One may count, one may succeed in counting all the particles of sand or all the drops of dew in the entire world. But still, he will not be able to count my various qualities, forms, and names. Krishna himself is saying. So if Krishna is saying nobody can count how many forms he has, how many names he has, how can Garga Muni say, I know all the names and forms? He also cannot say. So therefore, Acharya explains that in this verse, when Garga Muni says, tāny ahaṁ veda no janāḥ, it means neither I know nor other people or even the associates of the Lord. Nobody knows all the names and all the forms of the Lord. So how many can I tell you? How many names, can I tell you of your son? There are many, many. Bahūni santi nāmāni. There are many names of your son. And also there are many forms. According to his qualities and according to his activities. Neither I know all of them nor his associates know. Like that. But you can also say that because Nanda Maharaj considers Garga Muni to be a very learned personality, so therefore Garga Muni may say that I know them, but ordinary people who are ignorant, they don't know. Because people, people consider Krishna because he appeared in Manushi Rupam, right? Like in a human, two-handed form, human form. So people think he's also a human being. Such people cannot understand. Janma karma chame divyam, right? Evam yo vetti tattvataha. So not everyone knows him tattvataha, about his janma and about his karma. So therefore, I know, but ordinary people don't know. So that is one meaning. But really, what is the mood of Garga Muni? He cannot say that I know everything, but you people don't know, others don't know. He's actually saying neither I know nor anyone else knows, because the Lord is unlimited, like that. So let's read the translation and purport of Srila Prabhupada. Translation. For this son of yours, there are many forms and names according to his transcendental qualities and activities. So, guṇa-karmānurūpāṇi. Guṇa-karmānurūpāṇi. For this son of yours, there are many forms and names according to his transcendental qualities and activities. These are known to me, but people in general do not understand them. Purport. Bahūni. The Lord has many names. Advaitamachyutamanadimanantarūpam. Adyam Purana Purusham Navayauvanam Cha. Actually, in the last Chaitanya Charitamrita class, the same verse appeared. And there, the highlight was Advaitam. This was the highlight. Because there the context was Lord Narayan and Krishna. actually they're the same person. And, based on Ishwaratvam, you should not differentiate. If you differentiate, then it is an offense. Like this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling Sri Venkat Bhatta. So on that, the same verse was quoted there. But here, the highlight will be Ananta Rupam. He has many, many forms. So you see how the same verse can be quoted in different contexts. So bahūni means he has many forms. Advaitam, Achyutam, Anadim, Ananta Rupam. And all these forms are, and he is the same person. Advaitam, it's not like one form is different from the other. It's one person only, but he's appearing in so many forms. And all of them are Achyutam, infallible. And all of them are eternal, Anadim, there's no beginning. They're not temporary, they're eternally existing. Adyam, they're there, they have no beginning, but they are there before the beginning of this creation. Purana Purusham, therefore, so the Lord is Advaitam, that means only one person, and he's there. He's the oldest person because he's there even before creation. But Navayovanamcha means he's ever fresh, like that. So here the highlight is again Ananta Rupam. Bahūni, the Lord has many forms. As stated in the Brahma Samhita 533, the Lord is one, but he has many forms and many names. Many forms, and each form has a different name. Couple of days ago, also we were discussing in Chaitanya Charitamrita about the different types of expansions of the Lord. So, each form has a different name. Just for example, you take Chaturvyuha, Vasudeva, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. So, four-handed form. Vasudeva, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. The original Chaturvyuha is in Krishna Loka, in Dwaraka. Now from that, Lord Narayan expands in Vaikuntha. From Narayan, again there is another set of Chaturvyuha. And again there is another. In this way, there are, so original you have 4, and from that you have another 20 expansions. Each one looks the same with 4 hands. But each one has a different name. Each one has a different name. And on what basis does each one have a different name? The basis is the position of the 4 Shankha Chakra Gada Padma. Based on the position of Shankha Chakra Gada Padma, each one has a different name. I can tell you. So, for example, I don't have them memorized, but I can. For example, Vasudeva, Sankarshan, Pradyumna. Now from Vasudeva, you have 2 expansions. Adhokshaja, Purushottama. From Vasudeva, you have Adhokshaja, Purushottama. From Sankarshan, you have Upendra and Achyuta. From Pradyumna, you have Narasimha and Janardana. From Aniruddha, you have Hari Krishna. I'm just telling you how there are different names. That's my point. Each form, exactly 4-handed Vishnumurti form, but has a different name based on some slight difference. What is the difference? Instead of in the left upper hand, maybe in the left lower hand, you have chakra. That is a different name. Exact like position. If the Shankha Chakra Gada Padma is in this order, then this is the name. If it is in the other order, then exactly for which order, which name, the details are given. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained this to Sanatana Goswami in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Then also, we have, when we put tilak in 12 places, Keshava, Narayana, Madhava, Govinda, Vishnu, then Madhava, Vishnave Nama, Madhusudana Nama, Trivikrama Nama, Madhusudana, Trivikrama, Vamana, Sridhara, Rishikesha, Padmanabha, Damodara. These are the 12 names, like this. So, these different names are there. So, these are called, these expansions are called you have both. So you have Vilasamurtis and then you have Swamshamurtis. So Swamshamurti means personal expansions, Vilasamurtis. So these are Vilasamurtis of Vishnu, Lord Narayan's forms, different forms, the names that are in Vilasamurtis, they are called. So this is just a small example of the different names of the Lord based on his different activities, his different qualities, like that. So as stated in Brahma Samhita, the Lord is one, but he has many forms and many names. It is not that because Garga Muni gave the child the name Krishna, that was his only name. Right? Idanim Krishnatam gataha is said. Now he has assumed Krishnatvam. So his name is Krishna. But Krishna means Krishna includes everything. Not only just avatars. Krishna includes everything. All his energies. That means all the living entities. You, me, everyone. When you say Krishna, you cannot separate the energetic from the energy. Krishna means Krishna with all his energies. All the living entities are also him. Because they are his energy. Energy and energetic. This is achintya bheda abheda. Bheda, there is difference and also there is no difference. Bheda means it is different. Abheda means it is not different. This is the relationship between Shakti and Shaktiman. When there is energy and energetic, what is the relationship between energy and energetic? There is bheda, that means energy is different from energetic, and abheda, energy is not different from energetic. Both are there. Okay? How is energy not different from energetic? Because energy does not have any independent existence. If you separated the energy from the energetic, then neither has any meaning. You take the example of a lamp. Maybe I'll draw. This is Sapriya. Okay, so today we are seeing Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 8th chapter, text 14. We are seeing Achintya Bheda Abheda Tattva. So, energy and energetic are simultaneously different and non-different. So I'll give you one example. So you take this lamp. Okay, lamp. So what is the energy coming from this? Light. Okay, light. Light and heat. This is the energy. And the lamp is the energetic. Now we are saying energy and energetic have a relationship of difference and non-difference. So let us take first difference. Is light and heat same as the lamp? Is the lamp same as the light and heat? Or both are different? If we say both are same, then tell me how lamp and light are different. How is the lamp different from light? Yes, Mataji, you want to say?
Mataji, the lamp is just like is an object. Like the light is, it doesn't have that object. It's its own form. Like
Okay. Rajakishori Mataji, you said something?
Well, the lamp has got a gross body. The energy light will not have a gross body.
Like that. Okay. Saujanya Mataji?
Mataji, just like you always tell us, what is the difference between sun and sunshine, right? So
Right.
it's kind of similar here also.
Yes. But I'm just trying to understand how is it different? In what way? How can we explain that?
Lamp, there is no light. Without lamp, there is no light.
Without lamp, there is no light. That is not showing difference. That's showing non-difference. That's the other part. So if I remove,
the sun and sunshine is coming from the sun, but is still different.
How? How is it different?
How to explain that, Mataji?
Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm just saying if anyone is able to explain, how is it different? So the second part is right, what Swati Mataji said, non-difference. Because how you say that it is not different, you just remove the lamp, then there won't be any light. Right? When you turn on the lamp, there is light. When you turn off the lamp, there is no light. That means they're the same. It's non-different. You see? If the lamp is not there, light is also not there. When the lamp is there, then light is there. So it is the same. In that way, light and lamp are same. That means energy and energetic are the same. There is non-difference between energy and energetic. How do you say that energetic and energy are different?
That light the light and heat are not lamp, no Mataji. Through that it is coming.
Yes. So sun and sunshine, how do you say that the sunshine is different from the sun.
Sunshine is different from the sun.
How will you say that it is different?
Through it is coming, but the sun. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, it is different because the sun is possessing the energy, right? He is possessing the energy. It's not that he is the energy. Shakti and Shaktiman. The relationship is Shaktiman is possessing Shakti. So he is not Shakti, he is the possessor of Shakti. In that sense, they are different. Energy and energetic are different. But at the same time, they are not different because if you separate them, if you remove energy, then energetic has no meaning. Without energy, how you can call energetic? And if you separated the energy, I mean, energy cannot exist. Without the possessor of energy, energy does not have any independent existence. It cannot exist. You understand? Energy has no independent existence without the energetic. It cannot, just like you turn off the lamp, then there is no light. It cannot, there is no light. Light cannot exist without the energetic. And similarly, there cannot be a lamp with no light. Of course, you can turn off the switch, but then what is the meaning of lamp? If you turn off the switch, then you cannot call it a lamp anymore. Lamp means that which gives light. So both the energetic and energy have no meaning if you separate them. But at the same time, they're not identical. One is the possessor of the other. Energetic is possessing the energy. Okay. So now, in that sense, what I'm trying to tell is, when you say Krishna, so you understood how it is different? What is the difference? Energetic is the possessor of energy. What is the non-difference? There is no meaning to either the energetic or the energy if they are separated. Therefore, this is talking about abheda relationship, non-different. And this is talking about bheda relationship, bheda and abheda. So Shakti and Shaktiman's relationship is simultaneously they are one and different. So here we are saying Krishna. And Krishna has so many energies. Parashya Shaktir Vividaiva Shruyate, many energies. So we know he has the marginal energy consisting of all of us, all living entities, liberated, conditioned, all type of living entities. That's the marginal energy. Then he has the external energy, Prakriti, Bahiranga Shakti. Then he has his Swarupa Shakti. And there are many varieties in that also. So, Krishna, when you say Krishna, he is the energetic and who's possessing so many energies. If you separate the energies, then is there any meaning? Krishna means Krishna with all his energies. So therefore, when you say Krishna, it includes everyone. It includes all of us, this material energy, internal energy, spiritual world, material world, everything. Krishna means everything, because everything is coming from him. That's what I was trying to tell you. Okay. So now let's see the purport one more time. It was not that because Garga Muni gave the child the name Krishna, that was his only name. That's not his only name. So Krishna, so Garga Muni said, Idanim Krishnatam Gataha. That means what? So now his name is Krishna, right? But when you say Krishna, it means Krishna includes everything, right? All the avatars are there in Krishna. That's my point. So it doesn't mean that his name is now only Krishna. He has other names such as Bhaktavatsala, Giridhari, Govinda, Gopal. If we analyze the nirukti or semantic derivation of the word Krishna, we find that na, Krishna, na, signifies that he stops the repetition of birth and death. In Krishna, na signifies that he stops the repetition of birth and death. And Krish means sattartha, or existence, like satta. Krish means existence. Na means one who stops repetition of birth and death. Krishna is the whole existence. Krishna is the whole existence. Also, Krish means attraction and Na means Ananda or bliss. Krishna, attraction and bliss. Krishna is known as Mukunda because he wants to give everyone spiritual. Krishna is known as Mukunda because he wants to give everyone spiritual, eternal, blissful life. Mukunda. He wants to give everyone liberation, right? That means eternal spiritual life. Unfortunately, because of the living entity's little experience, the living entity wants to deprogram the program of Krishna. Because of the living entity's little independence, the living entity wants to deprogram the program of Krishna. This is the material disease. Nonetheless, because Krishna wants to give transcendental bliss to the living entities, he appears in various forms. Therefore, he is called Krishna. Because Garga Muni was an astrologer, he knew what others did not know. Yet, Krishna has so many names that even Garga Muni did not know them all. See how nicely Srila Prabhupada said. Because he is an astrologer, he knew what others did not know. That's why when he said, tāny veda, no janāḥ. I know, but others don't know. In what sense? As an astrologer, he knows more than what others know. Because with astrology, you can know that which cannot be known by your sense perception. The science of astrology can reveal things which cannot be revealed to your senses directly. So in that sense, he knows more than what an ordinary person would know. So tāny veda, no janāḥ. But at the same time, Krishna is unlimited. He has so many names that even Garga Muni did not know them all. So both meanings will come. It is to be concluded that Krishna, according to his transcendental activities, has many names and many forms. That is the conclusion. Bahūni santi nāmāni rūpāṇi ca sutasya guṇa-karmānurūpāṇi tāny veda no janāḥ. He has many names according to his qualities and his activities. So that example is given. What are some examples? He is known as Bhaktavatsala because he is affectionate to the devotees. Giridhari because he lifted the Govardhan. Govinda because he is very pleasing to the cows or pleasing to the senses. Gopala, one who maintains the cows. Gopala, protector of the cows. And he's Mukunda, the giver of liberation. Krishna, right? Krishna means one who stops the repetition of birth and death and who gives eternal existence. Krishna also means the most attractive and one who gives you bliss. Mukunda, one who gives liberation. So what is Krishna's program? Srila Prabhupada is saying, he wants to give us an opportunity, all the conditioned souls. This is also another point. Krishna is giving us opportunities in so many ways to come out of this conditioning. I don't know if I told you this before, but how is Krishna helping us, Like, of course, when there is creation, he gives us Shastra, right? He leaves behind Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam to guide us. Then he sends his devotees to this world. And the devotees are traveling everywhere and preaching his message to us. So through them, Krishna is always helping the conditioned souls to come out of this avidya or ignorance. Conditioned soul means conditioned soul is covered by avidya and also has karma. But in another way, how the Lord is helping, he's actually helping all the conditioned souls simply by creation. By creation, he's actually helping us. Before creation, where are all these conditioned souls? Conditioned souls, before creation, they are all in the body of Mahavishnu. All conditioned souls are in the body of Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu. Then the Lord glances on Prakriti and creates. So what happens in creation? These conditioned souls are given gross and subtle bodies. Gross and subtle bodies are given. You know what is the purpose of giving gross and subtle bodies? Anybody knows? What is the purpose of the Lord's giving us gross and subtle bodies?
To do karma and to do further karma and to enjoy the karma.
And one more is there.
To go back to Godhead by doing karma.
Good. Yes, not by doing karma, but yeah. Okay.
Transcendental karma.
To come
Yes,
out of
yes.
this material entanglement, Mataji.
To come out of this material entanglement. Yes, Priyanka Mataji, you're right. Mataji said, previous example here, how do you know that lamp and light are different? Because lamp is in one place, but the light is spread all around. Right? Lamp is not all over the place. Lamp is in one place, but light is spread all around. So that way you know that the light is different from lamp. Thank you, Mataji. That was nice. That was good. Okay. So here, the purpose of giving, so the Lord is giving us gross and subtle bodies. So gross and subtle bodies means in subtle body you have chitta, right? You have ahankar, you have intelligence, you have mind, you have senses. So the Lord is giving us all these things. How is he helping us by giving these things? 3 ways. The purpose of giving is matrartham cha. Second one is bhavartham cha. Third one is atmane kalpanaya cha. Matrartham cha bhavartham cha atmane kalpanaya cha. The reference is Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto 87th chapter text 2. Veda Stuti. So matrartham cha means to enjoy or suffer the results of one's karma. So we said the conditioned soul in the body of Mahavishnu is covered by avidya and is with karma. This karma is there, but to suffer or enjoy the results of that karma, you need a body. You need a body. So therefore you need senses. So the Lord gives us senses to enjoy or suffer the results of karma. That is matrartham cha. And also, he gives these senses to do further karma. One is you are reaping the results of previous karma, but also with these senses you will do further karma, which will again give you future results. So you will do more karma. But this is important, this one. When you get these senses, you are also able to do bhakti. Yes? You are able to perform bhakti, you are able to perform jnana, you are able to perform ashtanga yoga. That means you can use the senses to connect with Paratattvam. What is Paratattvam? Paratattvam means actually Krishna only. But somebody sees as Brahman, someone as Paramatma, someone as Bhagwan. So with your senses, you can actually engage in service to the Supreme Lord. So is this the Lord's mercy or not? So the Lord in the purport Srila Prabhupada is saying that Krishna has a program. Right? As Mukunda, he wants to give us liberation. As Krishna, right? He wants to give us pleasure. He gives Krishna. The very word Krishna means one who gives pleasure, one who is very attractive. And also the very word Krishna means one who delivers one from the repeated cycle of birth and death. One who gives eternal existence. Mukunda means again one who gives us liberation. How is Krishna arranging this for us? Not directly. To the conditioned souls, how does he arrange? He arranges through Shastra, like Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. And then simply Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, if you have, will you be able to serve the Lord? No. You won't be able to serve the Lord simply if you have Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. In addition to that, you need the mercy of a devotee. Only when you have the mercy of a devotee, then you will understand what is there in Bhagavad Gita, and then you will actually believe. Even if you understand what is there in Bhagavad Gita, you will not believe Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam. Whatever is written there, you will not believe it. For you to believe that, you need the mercy of a devotee. So he sends his devotees. He leaves behind Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam for us. And also, he gives us these senses with which we can perform devotional service. So this is Krishna's program for all conditioned souls. But what is Srila Prabhupada saying? Because of our ignorance, the living entity wants to deprogram the program of Krishna. We want to deprogram, right? What is that deprogram? Again, under the influence of avidya, and ahankara. This is actually what it is our offenses, that's all. Even after coming in the association of devotees, even after getting scripture, hearing from scripture, and coming in the association of devotees, hearing from devotees, still, if we are not taking to bhakti, and if we are still holding on to material activities with material goals, that means Prabhupada is saying deprogramming, right? We are deprogramming Krishna's program. Deprogramming Krishna's program means we are being stubborn. We are being stubborn not to take to the path. So many opportunities are being given to us, but we are being stubborn. We are not taking to the path. What is the reason? The reason is aparada, offenses. Offenses. One thing is, if you are covered by avidya and you didn't receive any mercy from a devotee, then your account is not even started. If your account has not started, then even if you have scripture and everything, without mercy, nothing will happen. You won't take to the path. But if you already came in the association of devotees, you received mercy from the devotees, you heard from Shastra, in spite of that, your heart is attached to material life and material goals, and my attachment is here only. Means what? Even the mercy is given, I'm not able to take that mercy because of my offenses. Then what should we do? We need the mercy of a powerful devotee who can kick out those difficult offenses which are not allowing us to even do bhajan. I mean, if you are able to take to chanting Hare Krishna, that will destroy the offenses. If you are able to chant Hare Krishna purely, that will remove the anarthas. But if we are not able to do that also, you have that experience. I am not even able to chant Hare Krishna. I cannot sit and chant Hare Krishna. I cannot sit and hear Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. I'd rather do everything else, but I'm not able to chant. What does that mean? That means offenses. Then what should we do when there are offenses, such severe offenses? Of course, the solution is chanting only. You should sincerely try, because if you repeatedly chant sincerely with a repentant heart, because those offenses also, what type of offenses? These are offenses to the holy name. Other offenses can be actually destroyed by chanting holy names. But if you are offending the holy name, who is going to help you? If you are the person who is going to help you, you are offending that person only, then what hope do you have? So then what should we do? You should, with a repentant heart, sincerely pray to the holy name, pray to the Lord, and try to chant. But in spite of that, if I'm not able to chant, means there are first and seventh offenses are very grave. Offense to blaspheming the devotees, and seventh offense is committing sinful activities on the strength of chanting the holy names. These two are very severe offenses. So such difficult, severe offenses, like I have done severe offenses because of which I'm not even able to do bhajan, which will help me overcome my offenses. I'm not even able to chant. So then, of course, we need mercy from the spiritual master. And the mood of this person should be praying to Krishna to give some punishment. Because only when you go through some suffering, some punishment, the intensity of that offense is mitigated, it's reduced. Offense itself is not destroyed. Offense will be destroyed only by chanting the holy names. But the intensity of that offense is reduced by suffering. When you're punished, when you go through some pain, some suffering, the intensity of that offense is reduced. You become humble. Then, when that intensity is reduced, now you'll be able to chant Hare Krishna. And by that chanting of that Hare Krishna, then that offense will be gradually reduced. Like that. Like this. So that's the way. So, because Gargamuni was, I was telling you about Krishna's program and how we are trying to deprogram. So that's what I was trying to explain. So Krishna is known as Mukunda because he wants to give everyone spiritual, eternal, blissful life. Unfortunately, because of the living entity's little independence, the living entity wants to deprogram the program of Krishna. Little independence means, again, that independence is also because of this covering of ignorance only. What is that independence? Right? You see, when you are in the body of a dog, you can only think like a dog. You cannot think like a human being. You understand? Based on your karma, you get a certain type of intelligence, mind, and etc. So you can only think within that. Your desires is within that limit of your karma. You cannot think beyond that. This is the position of a conditioned soul. That's why it's conditioned. It's like programmed or conditioned by your karma. So within that conditioning, you will, you'll try to deprogram Krishna's, because you are conditioned to material enjoyment. And Krishna's program is trying to lift you out, but you are saying no, no, no. Why you are saying no? Because of that avidya covering you and that karma which is following you. So what is the meaning of your independence? But who has the real independence? The devotee has real independence. A pure devotee of Krishna has real independence. What is that? By his free will, that devotee will claim a conditioned soul. That, he will take this conditioned soul under his wing. He desires that this person must be delivered. Like Prahlad Maharaj says, my Guru Maharaj, Narad Muni has claimed me as his servant, and that is my good fortune. Because he claimed me as his servant, now I am saved. So really the free will or independence is with the pure devotee. Even Krishna cannot touch the free will of the devotee. Krishna will not interfere with the free will of the devotee. The devotee is free to give mercy to anyone he likes, and Krishna follows. When a devotee gives mercy to someone, then Krishna's mercy will follow that devotee's mercy. Not that first Krishna will give mercy and then, no, not like that. First devotee gives mercy and Krishna's mercy will follow. So really, who has free will, independence? Only the pure devotee has. Our so-called independence and free will has no meaning, because our free will and independence is conditioned because of avidya. We are covered by avidya. And then we have this ahankara. Identifying. When I say I like this and I don't like this, who is it that is liking and not liking? It is not you. It is not the spirit soul. Liking and not liking are the functions of the mind. This mind is made of external energy. And that mind that I have is according to my karma. Karma is also activities done in the external energy. So whatever we call as our free will is really not the free will, it's actually the conditioning. Under that conditioning, we have so-called free will. With that free will, we cannot take to Krishna. We cannot take to Krishna. With that free will, we will only be hovering on the material platform in the external energy. Our good fortune begins when, by his free will, a pure devotee gives us mercy. When a pure devotee claims us that, oh, this person should become a devotee of Krishna, then by the free will of a devotee, then we take to Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, we will simply be going after material goals, material life. But the sad thing is, even after coming in the association of devotees, even after getting the mercy of devotees, if we still are hankering after material goals, then there it's because of offenses. Okay? So Srila Prabhupada is saying that Krishna wants to give everyone spiritual, eternal, blissful life. Unfortunately, because of the living entity's little independence, the living entity wants to deprogram the program of Krishna. This is the material disease. That's the point. That's the whole point. What is the meaning of that free will? That's material disease. It's simply your material disease. Nonetheless, because Krishna wants to give transcendental bliss to the living entities, he appears in various forms. Therefore, he is called Krishna. Because Gargamuni, this point we discussed already. Gargamuni, he knows and others don't know because he is the astrologer. And also, he also does not know because Krishna is unlimited. Okay, so we will stop Srimad Bhagavatam reading here. And let me read Bhagavad Gita next verse. Yesterday we read text 27, and what Krishna is saying in this verse is, whatever you see in this world, whether moving or non-moving, everything is simply a combination of kshetra and kshetragya. So whether you see moving means you see a dog, a cat, a human being, a demigod, right? An airplane, when an airplane is flying, is it going on its own? No, inside there is a pilot who's flying. And that pilot also is a combination of kshetra and kshetragya. Without kshetragya, things are not happening on their own. Kshetra, kshetragya. You see, even immovable things like trees, there is kshetra, that means the body, and kshetragya. And when you say body, there is gross and subtle body. Both are there. Okay. So, O chief of the Bharatas, know that whatever you see in existence, both the moving and the non-moving, is only a combination of the field of activities and the knower of the field. That was said yesterday. I think we read the purport also. Let me check once. Yes, we did. So, next text 28. Samaṁ sarveṣu bhūteṣu tiṣṭhantaṁ parameśvaram vinaśyatsv vinaśyantaṁ yah paśyati sa paśyati. Samaṁ sarveṣu bhūteṣu tiṣṭhantaṁ parameśvaram. So, whatever you see is a combination of kshetra, kshetragya is said. Yes? Whether in moving or non-moving, everything, whatever you see, has kshetra, kshetragya. Along with kshetra, in that kshetra, kshetra means body. In that kshetra, there is kshetragya, knower of that body. Who is that? The living entity. But along with living entity, there is another sarva kshetragya, knower of all bodies, Paramatma. So this verse is saying, Samam sarveṣu bhūteṣu tiṣṭhantaṁ parameśvaram. In all the bodies, the Lord is present as Paramatma. He is situated in all the bodies, along with the living entity, there is Paramatma. Vinaśyatsv avinaśyantaṁ. That means the living entity and Paramatma are situated where? In the body Is the body destructible? Yes, the body is going to be destroyed. However, Paramatma and the living entity are not destroyed. Avinaśyantaṁ. Even though they are situated in the destructible body, Paramatma and the living entity are not destructible. Yah paśyati sa paśyati. One who sees this, one who is able to see that. So when you see a body, if you are simply seeing the body, then you are not really seeing the reality. You are not in knowledge. Just like a living entity covered by avidya, how does he see the body? He sees the body as the self. When he sees a body, he sees the body as that person. But when you are covered by vidya, avidya is removed and you are covered by vidya, then how do you see? You don't see the body as the self, you see the body as separate from the person. You see the body as separate from the person. I'll tell you one more thing here. There's one more thing here. When we see this creation, if you're seeing trees, sky, buildings, cars, roads, my family members, my neighbors, my enemies, my administrators, businessmen, like this. That means I'm simply seeing the creation. Then that is the vision of one who is covered by avidya. But when you're actually advanced in spiritual life, what will your vision be? When you're advanced, especially in bhakti, if you're advanced in bhakti, it is like if you're given, if you're gifted, your mother, your mother gifts you a sweater or a shawl, maybe she made and she gave it to you. Whenever you see that shawl, what do you see? Do you see the shawl or do you see your mother?
We see the love
Of your mother.
Yeah.
So you remember your mother when you see the shawl.
We
When you see the shawl.
not the object, we see the love which she gave, that.
Okay, one more example. One more example, what Prabhupada gives. You have your daughter's shoes in your house. Maybe, her shoes when she was a small girl. Now your daughter is not living in the house. She's studying somewhere else. When you see those shoes, what do you see?
Remember her?
Yes. So when you see her shoes or when you see her clothes or something, you actually see your daughter.
Yes, yes.
Why?
Yes, Mataji. Even in the shawl, we think of our mother. Yes.
So this is the vision of a devotee. Even though the devotee is in this material world and seeing, I see, my daughter, my husband, my house, my car, and so many things. I don't see the creation. I don't see the bodies and I don't see the creation, because even though I'm seeing that, I see that what is this external energy? The body is made of external energy. This body, external energy, is the energy of Krishna. What are all these living entities? That is the marginal energy of Krishna. Previous verse is saying that whatever you see is a combination of kshetra, kshetragya. That means external and marginal energies combination, whatever you are seeing. Whether it is my daughter or my mother or my husband or my house, my car, whatever I am seeing, It is nothing but these two energies, external energy and marginal energy. A devotee's vision is whatever he sees the person behind. The way when I see the shoes of my daughter, I'm not seeing the shoes. I'm seeing my daughter. Immediately, I'm filled with emotion thinking of my daughter when I see those shoes or anything, her clothes or something. Like that, a devotee, whatever he sees, anyone or anything he sees everything in relation to the Lord. So he is not seeing the creation. He's seeing the creator behind the creation. And this is bhakti. You don't see creation, but you see the creator. And that's what Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita. I am the taste of water. I am the light of the sun. So the difference between a non-devotee and devotee is, the non-devotee, when he sees the sun, he says, wow, it is sunny, it's hot today, it's nice and bright today, the temperature is high, it's wonderful. Or he will glorify the creation. Oh, nice beach, nice garden. Oh, such nice fragrant flowers. The spring season is so nice, right? Nice daffodils and nice cherry blossoms and this and that. This is the vision of a non-devotee. A non-devotee means who is not advanced in bhakti. Okay? We are trying to be, aspiring to be devotees. But I'm saying a devotee, he won't see the creation, because even if he's seeing the creation, he's seeing the Lord who is behind, the creator behind the creation. For such person, he is actually seeing the truth. Ya paśyati sa paśyati. One who sees the creator behind the creation. Right? When he is seeing the creation, he is not seeing the creation, rather he is seeing the creator. Such a person is actually seeing. That's what Krishna is saying in this verse. So see. Samaṁ sarveṣu bhūteṣu tiṣṭhantaṁ parameśvaram. Parameshvara is present in all living entities, both in moving, non-moving. He's there in every atom. He's there in every body, whether it is virus or insect or tree, flower, blue whale or whoever it may be, elephant, me, you. Paramatma is there. Samaṁ sarveṣu bhūteṣu tiṣṭhantaṁ parameśvaram. He is present in everyone equally. And he is present there, but he is never destroyed. Vinaśyatsv, avinaśyantaṁ. Even though the body is destroyed, he is there in the body. This whole material world is going to be annihilated. But he won't be annihilated. In all bodies, so you are seeing the Lord. Then where is the question of externally seeing someone as your enemy, someone as your friend, someone as dear, and someone as, it's not possible, because you are only seeing the Lord, the creator behind the creation. Such a person's vision is real. Ya paśyati sa paśyati. One who sees like this is actually seeing the reality. One who sees the Supersoul accompanying the individual soul in all bodies, and who understands that neither the soul nor the Supersoul within the destructible body is ever destroyed, actually sees purport. Anyone who by good association can see three things combined. That means when you see something, you see three things. What is that? The body, the proprietor of the body or individual soul, and the friend of the individual soul is actually in knowledge. Body, proprietor of body, and the Paramatma. Unless one has the association of a real knower of spiritual subjects, one cannot see these three things. That's the point. Now, because you have Bhagavad Gita, you open 13th chapter and you read it, you think you'll understand all this? You won't understand. Unless one has the association of a real knower of spiritual subjects. Whoever is explaining to you can only bring you to his or her level. They cannot take you higher than that. It's not possible. They can only bring you, like when somebody is explaining it to you, that means that mercy is coming. They can only give what they have. They cannot give you more than what they have, right? So, unless one has the association of a real knower of spiritual subjects, that's why the qualification of Guru, Shravana Guru means one who teaches you Shastra. Shravana Guru. Even Shravana Guru's qualification is very high. We are not Shravana Gurus here. Just trying to, share whatever, we have learned, just trying to share. But really, Shravana Guru, Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, qualification is very high. Shabde pare cha nishnataha. Shabde pare cha nishnataha. Nishnataha means expert. Expert in what? In Shabda. That means in all the scriptures. They should be expert in all scriptures. First one. That's not all. Pare. That means they should have experienced the Lord. Experienced the Lord. Obviously, you have to be a pure devotee who has experienced the Lord. That is the qualification even for Shravan Guru. Then when you hear from such a person, from such a Guru, when you learn Shastra, what is Srila Prabhupada saying here? Unless one has the association of a real knower of spiritual subjects, one cannot see these three things. We cannot see. Of course, there's one more thing here. The person explaining to you directly may not be on the level. But if that person is connected to another Guru who is on that level, then it's like a chain, right? Your Guru will be pulled by the other person, and then you're being pulled by his Guru, and you are holding on to your Guru, then you'll also get pulled out. However, the person with whom your Guru is connected also has to be a living Guru. It's not that then we can say we have a whole parampara, they are pulling us up. No, that is there certainly. But the person that you are studying under, Guru has to be a living Guru only. Why? Because you may understand. Who will check? Who will correct you whether you are understanding rightly or not? And when you have some questions, who will answer your doubts? It's practical, isn't it? Why we go to schools and colleges to study? Because there's a teacher who knows the subject, and when I don't understand, then the teacher will correct me. Oh, you are not, if I'm learning how to write, if I'm making mistakes, the teacher will say, no, not like this, you have to do like this. Same with Shastra also. If I'm understanding Shastra, it is important that the teacher test the students' understanding. Otherwise, if the teacher does not test, then simply he will be spreading disturbance in society. Because the student without understanding properly will go and speak to others, and he will be spreading this. It's dangerous. Half knowledge is poisonous, dangerous. So therefore, it is the teacher's responsibility to actually test the student's understanding. So then you need a living teacher who will test you to see whether you have understood properly or not. That's the point. So, unless one has the association of a real knower of spiritual subjects, one cannot see these three things. Those who do not have such association are ignorant. If you don't have such association, you're ignorant. You will simply be living in your own, world, thinking that you know everything and you understand everything. Those who do not have such association are ignorant. They simply see the body and they think that when the body is destroyed, everything is finished. We don't see Atma and what to speak of Paramatma behind. We simply see the body. And if the body is destroyed, we think everything is finished and we lament for the person. That is ignorance. But actually it is not so. After the destruction of the body, both the soul and supersoul exist. This philosophy, theoretically we understand. And when it applies to others, then also we are able to accept it. Someone outside my family, they leave their body, I'm able to accept it. Yes, yes. But if it happens to my immediate family members, and also one more thing, another thing is that we have more attachment to our children than we have to our elders. Right? And something happens to the elders, we are able to accept it. If the same thing happened to our children, we won't be able to accept it. We have so many attachments, strong attachments. All these things have to be resolved for. Yeah, this is all because of identifying with the body. Prabhupada is saying it's ignorance. Because we see this person as my child means I'm seeing the body only, right? This child means this person has taken birth from my body and I have that attachment. That's not really seeing. Those who do not have such association, so what is the key? You need the association of a real knower of spiritual subject matters. Then you'll be able to see things actually in knowledge. Otherwise, we will be in ignorance. Then we simply see the body. If anything happens to the body, then we cannot take it. We think, oh my God, right? But actually it is not so. The body is not all in all. Even before this body, that living entity was there. Even before becoming my relative, that living entity was there in some other body. And after giving up this body, this living entity will be there in some other body. But still we cannot give up this attachment. My son, my daughter, my grandchildren, great attachment. This is ignorance. This is ignorance. After the destruction of the body, both the soul and the supersoul exist. And they go on eternally in many various moving and non-moving forms. The Sanskrit word parameshvara is sometimes translated as the individual soul. Oh, parameshvara is sometimes translated as individual soul because the soul is the master of the body. And after the destruction of the body, he transfers to another form. In that way, he is master because he is the proprietor of this body. So he's called master. But there are others who interpret this Parameshvara to be the Supersoul. So that's why in the translation, both are said. Living entity and Paramatma, both are said. In either case, both Supersoul and individual soul continue. They are not destroyed. One who can see in this way can actually see what is happening. And how can we come out of this ignorance? We need to understand things from the real knower of spiritual subject matters. Then we can see things as they are. Yah paśyati sa paśyati. Okay, I think we'll stop there today. And does anyone have any questions?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
In this verse, he is studying about Paramatma, Mataji.
Yes.
Is it right, Mataji? Hare Krishna.
We studied about Paramatma in this verse. Is that the question?
Yes. Sarva bhuta.
Yeah. We studied about Paramatma, but Parameshvara is said. So Srila Prabhupada is saying sometimes Parameshvara is translated as individual soul in the sense that the individual soul is the knower of this particular body, is the proprietor of this body. So in that sense, sometimes it is translated as individual soul. But also Paramatma is, some other times it's also translated as Paramatma. So whether you take it as Paramatma or individual soul or both are indestructible. The body is destructible, but the Lord is indestructible. So Paramatma, you can take as Paramatma. So Paramatma is indestructible. Like that.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. And Atulya Harinama Prabhu, your question about, are you there, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Please
Hare
accept my
Krishna.
faith.
Please accept my humble obeisances. So the other day you had asked about Krishna kills his devotees also. So basically your question was about Varnashram Dharma. And you said that, let me see. You said that in the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, first verse, we see that Krishna in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, which is compared to a field, rice field, he removed all unwanted weeds. So in that way, he's going to establish the Pandavas, and he's going to remove or destroy all other people. So even though there was Varnashram system at that time, still Krishna had to take that step to wipe out all the unrighteous people. That means unrighteous people were there even though they were following Varnashram system. So to such an extent that Krishna had to, do like a mass killing through the battle of Kurukshetra. If that was the case, then how is Varnashram going to help in the present situation? That was your question. So I answered that day saying that Varnashrama system originally, the purpose of following dharma is to elevate us from the bodily consciousness. So that is, so Daiva Varnashram Dharma is the purpose of dharma actually. However, in course of time, it degrades and it comes down to following Varnashram Dharma for the sake of artha, for material results, wealth. And with that wealth, you want to enjoy your senses. But that's not the purpose. If you hear in Srimad Bhagavatam also, first canto, second chapter, Dharma svanushtitaha pumsam vishvaksena kathasuyaha notpadayad yadi ratim shrama eva hi kevalam. If by performing your particular dharma, dharma means their varnashrama dharma, if you are not developing rati, taste, for hearing vishvaksena katha, that means by performing your dharma, varnashrama dharma, if your taste for hearing about the Supreme Lord is not developing, then such varnashrama dharma is of no use. So Varnashrama Dharma is not meant for getting some material result. It is actually meant for developing, or not even for liberation also for that matter, actually. Varnashrama Dharma is meant for developing a taste. So because Bhagavatam speaks only of Shuddha Bhakti, that's the highest. So purpose of Varnashrama Dharma is to develop, by following Varnashram Dharma, you should develop a taste for hearing. When is that possible? That is only possible in Daiva Varnashrama Dharma. Because in Daiva Varnashrama Dharma, you will be following your particular duties, but with the goal of developing pure devotional service. So you will be hearing the glories of Bhakti, glories of Krishna in the association of pure devotees. So Daiva Varnashrama Dharma can only give us pure devotional service. And that is what we want. So now, what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what our Goswamis, what Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, what Varnashrama they are talking about, the society has to be divided. This is Daiva Varnashrama Dharma. By Daiva Varnashrama Dharma, one can come to pure devotional service. So you will not have that problem by following Daiva Varnashrama Dharma. However, the nature of time is, as time passes, things start dwindling. That's how it is in the material world. Sakale neha mahata yogo nashta parantapa. So you can expect as Kali Yuga progresses. But now we have this golden period of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, 10,000 years golden period. So during this time, Daiva Varnashram Dharma is really going to blossom. Whether we want it or not, it is going to happen. That will happen. If we may try to push it aside and this and that, but also, actually, there's one more, maybe I can share, I'm not sure. But this is to Rameshwar Prabhu. Rameshwar Prabhu, Srila Prabhupada's disciple Rameshwar Prabhu. Srila Prabhupada has this is a letter or a conversation about the war, what we are seeing now. Srila Prabhupada says the war is inevitable. It is going to happen. And after this war, then everything will unfold. This Daiva Varnashrama Dharma. Because then it actually becomes the need. It becomes the need. It is going to happen, no doubt. It has to happen. That's the only way this 10,000-year golden period of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going to usher. It will come after that happens. That's the only way. There's no other way. With following the current system of demoniac lifestyle, how do you expect that in every town and in every home, everybody is going to chant Hare Krishna, drilling the earth, with all, plastic and petrol and everything? It's not going to happen because we are not living according to the system given by the Lord. That will happen in every town and village. It will happen only when Daiva Varnashram Dharma is established. So it will happen also. It's not like it won't happen. It has to happen. That is the Lord's prediction. It has to happen. But then you asked another question. So I said that day that you said, but also the devotees are killed. Not just the demons are killed, even the devotees are killed.
The Narayani Sena, especially the his own army. Yeah, I mean, in the fight, Krishna took part of Pandavas and his army took part of Kauravas and Narayani Sena.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, you can assume that they are his,
of course, they are his devotees, of course.
Yeah.
So the point here is, you see, Dwaraka, Mathura, Vrindavan, these are not material places. These are transcendental abodes. And in the abode of the Lord, in Dham, his Leela is Nitya Leela. It is constantly happening. When you say Vrindavan in this world, this Vrindavan is same as the Golok Vrindavan that has descended. This is not material. The same is applicable to Dwaraka. In Dwaraka, Krishna's pastimes are happening and his eternal associates. So his family members in Dwaraka, they're all his eternal associates and his pastimes are eternally happening. However, they are not manifest to everyone. So you have prāg, prakata lila and aprakata. Aprakata means it's not manifest to everybody. But prakat lila means now it is manifest to everybody. Everyone can see. Even with these material eyes, you'll see. So when Krishna descends, you remember when Mother Earth in the form of a cow went to Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma took Bhumi Devi and all the demigods to the ocean, milk ocean, shore of the milk ocean. So at that time, what was the message? Krishna told Kshirodakshai Vishnu to tell Brahmaji that all the demigods should now take birth in the Yadu dynasty, preparing the ground for Krishna to come. That means, and also Kshirodakshai Vishnu also comes and enters to participate in the Leela. So Krishna is descending means original Krishna from Golok Vrindavan Dham is going to come down to assist Krishna in his pastimes. All these demigods and even Lord Kshirodakshai Vishnu, they all come to participate in the Leela. So the eternal associates are already there in Dwaraka, but it is aprakata. Now the demigods will come and join. That means if there is, let's say, Vasudeva. Vasudeva is eternal associate of Krishna in Dwaraka. Now one demigod will come and enter Vasudeva. That means demigod is also there now. In this way, now that becomes Prakat Leela. In Prakat Leela, what do you see? The eternal associate is there and the demigod is also there. And Krishna performs his pastimes. Then when his pastimes are completed, now he has to send them back. He has to send the demigods back to their place. Kshirodakshaya Vishnu will go back to his Shvetadvip. And then once again, the Leela becomes aprakata. It doesn't mean that the eternal associates, the devotees of the Lord are also, no, they will live eternally. Their pastimes will be going on in Dwaraka, but they won't be manifest to our eyes. So, when Krishna performed this Leela of killing his devotees, because first of all about Narayani Sena, that's also his devotees, right? So apparently they're also killed. Yes, on the battlefield they're also killed. So in that killing, this is specifically said about the fighting that happened in Prabhasa between the Yadu members. You can also apply it to Narayani Sena. Narayani Sena is also belonging to the Yadu dynasty. But about the killing that happened in Prabhasa, it is explained that it was like Indrajalam. Indrajalam means like magic. Actually, they were not fighting and killing each other. Externally, it appears like under the influence of, wine, fermented rice drink, like wine. After drinking that, they all became intoxicated. They fought with each other. Externally, it appeared like that to give a message to the world. The message is what you said. When one becomes very powerful, then he will start bullying the weak. Now, Yadavas being the family members of Krishna, nobody is as powerful as them. After Krishna leaves, nobody will be able to control them. They will be the most powerful, and being the most powerful, they can, now again the same problem can come. What happened in the battlefield of Kurukshetra? Because now they are most powerful and they won't have anyone equal to them. So now they can just be, like bullying everybody else, and, and nobody will be able to control them because Krishna's family members, who's more powerful? So therefore Krishna wanted to, so the message is, when one becomes overly powerful, then they go and, unnecessarily go and bother others, right? Just to show off their power on others. So to stop that, Krishna had them removed from the earth. This is externally to give that message that when there is too much power, what can happen? But that was not the reality. The whole scene that happened in Prabhasa of Krishna's, because they are Krishna's family members. Actually, that lecture maybe I can, very nicely Srila Prabhupada explains. I'll just share that with you.
The question regarding the Varnashrama Dharma, when Ramananda Roy and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu were talking, the first thing he said was Varnashrama Dharma Vibhaga, so that verse, right? And he said Ahabhaya, that it's external. So what does that mean? Is that Devi Varnashrama Dharma, or what dharma he's saying that it's external, is not required?
You will have to hear the whole section there. That's the problem. If you just hear one verse, you won't understand the scene. Who's speaking here? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is speaking. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is speaking to Ramananda Rai. And he's saying, go higher, go higher, go higher. Where did they go? They went to the love of Srimati Radharani. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, go higher. We have to act according to our position. Are we in the position of Srimati Radharani? Mahaprabhu is showing what is the topmost. So he asked Ramananda Rai, what is the ultimate thing? Tell me. And Ramananda Rai, in his, modesty, is saying, following Varnashram Dharma is the best thing. That means this is basic. Without following varnashram dharma, human beings are on the level of animals. They're not even on the level of human. If you want a civilized society, a Vedic society is a civilized society. The society must be divided into varnas and ashramas. So Ramananda Rai started from there. He started from there. Mahaprabhu said, this is external. What do you mean by external? This is on the bodily platform. Spirit soul does not have, I'm a Brahmana, Kshatriya. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. This is based on the modes. One who is in the mode of goodness is called a Brahmana. One who is in the mode of passion is called a Kshatriya. Mixed modes of passion and ignorance is called Vaishya. One who is in ignorance is called Shudra. This is external. On the bodily level, go higher, Mahaprabhu said. So step by step, Ramananda Rai goes, okay, so then, but he says, one who follows Varnashrama Dharma, but Varnashrama Dharma will bring you there. By following Varnashrama Dharma, and by following Varnashrama Dharma means, what is the center in Varnashrama Dharma? You have to worship the Supreme Lord in Varnashrama, and if it is Daiva Varnashrama Dharma, your goal is pure devotional service. So this can bring you there. But Mahaprabhu is saying, Eho Bahya, Aage Kahoar, go higher. Then he said, Karmarpanam. So Varnashrama Dharma, if you are simply following without offering to the Lord, without the Lord in the center, what is the use of simply following Varnashrama Dharma? But Varnashrama Dharma, if you are following, offering the result to the Lord, Mahaprabhu said, karma, karma means bodily identification. As soon as you say karma, whether Brahmanas, Kshatriya, Vaishya, it is bodily. It's external. Go higher. Jivara Swarupa hai Krishnara Nitya Das. So then he went higher and higher. He went to Jnana. Then he came to, Bhakti Mishra Jnana. Like that. And ultimately, Mishra also we don't want. We want only Bhakti. Then, okay, Sadhana Bhakti, Shuddha Bhakti, Sadhana Bhakti. Mahaprabhu said, go higher. Then he said, spontaneous devotional service means Raganuga Bhakti. Then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, eho hoy, this is good. Why? Because now we are talking. This is the position of the living entity. To perform devotional service with taste for the Supreme Lord in a particular relationship. Now you are talking. And did he stop there? He said, no. Can you say more? Higher? Then in relationships also you have dasya. Then you have sakhya, vatsalya. Then you have madhurya. Mahaprabhu didn't stop there. He said, higher, 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 higher. At one point, Ramananda Rai said, I don't know. Nobody has ever asked me anything beyond this. Because who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Srimati Radharani, the ultimate devotee, the highest devotee. So he's bringing Ramananda Rai to the topmost. Unless this conversation happened, how would we know what are the heights in bhakti? So he's actually showing. So the beauty of this dialogue is starting from basics, where we are, right? From a very conditioned state to the highest possible stage. How, what are the various levels that are possible, you get to see. But simply taking everything out of context and saying that Mahaprabhu said, Varnashrama is external, so we don't need. To whom it is external and who it is not needed? To Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Are we on that platform? We need it. So Varnashrama is needed for a person who did not get, so because we are talking about bhakti path, I won't talk about jnana. I will only tell you about bhakti here. So Varnashrama is needed for whom? One second. So this is Varnashrama Dharma. This is needed for one who is not yet qualified for Shuddha Bhakti. That means we are still in the bodily platform. We are identifying with the body. For such a person, Varnashrama is needed. What is Mahaprabhu saying? Even after coming here, he said, he's not satisfied. Higher, higher, higher. And even in prema, he didn't stop here. In that also, even higher, even higher, even higher. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so he even rejected all these other stages. He wanted to go topmost. But that does not mean that we reject all these things. He went to Srimati Radharani's love. Where are we? So our thing is we don't have this. Because the symptom of one who has this Dhrida Shraddha, the symptom is full surrender. And when you do full surrender, we will do Anyabhilashita Shunyam guṇa-karmānurūpāṇi Anukulena Krishnanushilanam. So if we are doing that, or at least if we are here, okay, we got Dhrida Shraddha, and if we are here, yes, you don't need Varnashrama. But even if you say you don't need Varnashrama, rarely there is one in a, like very pure devotees are not a, it's not a common thing. Very rare, very rare.
So when he sorry, Madhus, go ahead. I'll ask after you finish.
So, so even if you are a pure devotee, majority of the people in society will not be pure devotees. And they will be looking up to you. Pure devotees will be natural leaders, right? Devotees are topmost. Jnanis, yogis, of all these, the top. Yoginam api sarveṣam madgate nantaratmana shraddhavan bhajate yomam same yukta tamomata. That means Krishna's opinion is the topmost of all types of transcendentalists is a devotee. So devotee will be looked up to as a leader. And majority of the people in the world are not pure devotees. To set an example to them, you have to, even though you are here, externally you will still have to follow Varnashrama Dharma. You will still have to follow Varnashrama Dharma simply to set example to others. But for yourself, will you need here? No, you won't need for yourself Varnashrama Dharma. But externally you will show Varnashrama Dharma, you will follow. Like Yudhishthira Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Dhruva Maharaj, Parikshit Maharaj. Like that, you will follow. Yes. So what were you saying?
So if you see the samvad, the conversation between Ramananda Roy and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he stops at the end. He says Jnana Prayasam Utpadayasi Namanteva. That at that sthani sthita srutigatam tanuman monovi. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, oh yeah, this is the best, like before that, he even rejects sarvadharman parityajya and the no karma and all that you mentioned, right? So I was just trying to understand how, even for Mahaprabhu, because this conversation is happening between Mahaprabhu and Ramanand Roy, and even for Mahaprabhu, how it is sarvadharman parityajya is less important than the one that he's saying, Jnani Prayasam. How is this is higher, Jnani Prayasam Utpadayasi? Because if to my mind, like a neophyte mind, if I think, oh, Sarva Dharma Parityaja is like higher because you're rejecting everything and you're surrendering to Krishna.
No, that's the beginning. Sarva Dharman Parityaja comes here. This is bodily platform. Daiva Varnashram is still in the bodily platform. Sarva Dharman Parityaja is here. Dhrida Shraddha, then Sarva Dharman Parityaja starts here. Now you begin your pure devotional service after Sarva Dharman Parityaja. And after you begin, there are so many stages. Topmost is prema.
So the topmost prema, how could you please help me understand, like how Jnane Prayasam Utpadayase Namanteva verse?
What is the number? Do you know? Shloka number?
Yeah, 10:14:3. That is the last verse that he says. This is it to Ramananda Roy. 10:14:3.
But in Chaitanya Charitamrita?
Chaitanya Charitamrita, I'll have to find out that.
Okay, wait. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela. Chapter 8. Yeah, if anyone wants to leave, you can leave. I'm just taking question and answers. I'm sorry. Okay, 1048, I'll check otherwise. Okay, if you see in Chaitanya Charitamrita exact number, tell me. Meanwhile, I'll look up in Bhagavatam. 10, 14. Good. 1048 is not Gyane
10:14:3, sorry. 10:14:3.
3. Okay. ज्ञाने प्रयासम उदपास्य नमन्त एव जीवन्ति सन्मुखरितां भवदीय वार्तां स्थाने स्थिता श्रुतिगतां तनुवान् मनोभिर् ये प्रयासो जितजितोऽप्यसि तैस्त्रिलोक्यम्. Those who, even while remaining situated in their established social positions, throw away the process of speculative knowledge and with their body, words, and mind, offer all respects to descriptions of your personality and activities, dedicating their lives to these narrations which are vibrated by you personally and by your pure devotees, certainly conquer your lordship, although you are otherwise unconquerable by anyone within the three worlds. Udapasya. So they give up jnana, endeavors. Namanta eva. That means they're offering obeisances. They're doing devotional service. Jivanti san mukharitam bhavadiya vartam. Yes. So this is direct devotional service. They're living simply by chanting the glories of the Lord, hearing about his glories. Sthane sthita shrutigatam tanuvan manobhir. Sthane sthita means they're situated in their material position. That means in their particular varnashrama situation. Shrutigatam tanuvan manobhir. Then Shruti means hearing. With their body, mind, and words, they are engaged in what? Ye prayaso jita jitopyasi tais trilokyam. Okay. So here we are talking about pure devotional service only. You have given up, but where exactly is it quoted in the conversation between Ramananda Rai and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? If you tell me, then I can tell you which stage of the transcendental diagram it falls in. But from this verse, it shows that you can be situated in your whatever external, right? But you are completely through your body, mind, and words, you are rendering devotional service. That means, obviously, this person is situated in pure devotional service, already crossed. Then you are situated in your particular work means, that's just to set example to others. He is, through body, mind, and words, he is engaged in hearing the glories of the Lord 24/7. If he is doing that, then he is on this side only. I'm just trying to understand your question.
So I was trying to, since you mentioned, right, their conversation goes from one stage to another, higher and higher, right? From varnashram dharma to karma arpanam, then karma mishra bhakti, jnana mishra bhakti, shuddha bhakti, and then, prema bhakti, and maybe then, whatever, that's the highest, I believe. So I was trying to understand, they stopped, this is the last verse of their, this is the last verse that Ramananda Roy says, Gyane Prayasam Utpadasya. And Mahaprabhu says, oh, and then embraced him in ecstasy, saying, oh, yes, this is it. So, how this verse is, y- you know, uh, identifying the mood of Srimati Radharani or demonstrates prema bhakti, and that made Mahaprabhu became, like, yes, this is it.
But
I'm
my
not-
point is, why are you bringing this verse now? Like this question, is it just out of the blue, or is it related to something that we discussed in class?
no, it just started flowing from, Varnashrama Dharma, and then this, all of a sudden, the
So
question.
this is related to Varnashram Dharma, this verse?
No, the first verse is related to Varnashrama Dharma, and then since you mentioned uh, here the conversation um, between Ramananda Roy and Mahaprabhu, it is happening between two great personalities. It is not for us. And so I was trying to understand these verses from that angle, like how it is not for us. Um, um,
Okay.
So
Okay, here Sarva Dharman Parityaja is said. Prabhu kahe eho bahya aage kaho ar. Okay. Then Brahma Bhota Prasannatma na sochati na kankshati sama. That means this is on the left side. Someone who's realized Brahman. So this is also external, Mahaprabhu saying. After you realize, so this is not the ultimate. How you said that's the last? 67. Gyane prayasam udapasya namanta eva. This is said. So this verse is quoted to say that jnana shunya bhakti. Raya kohe jnana shunya bhakti sadhya sar. That means previously what? This verse is, so I told you in order, right? So I'll just come with the Varnashrama so that you'll see the sequence as it goes. Okay. Varnashrama. Prabhu kohe pado shloka sadhyara nirnay. So what is the ultimate goal of sadhana? What is the highest sadhana? Then Ramananda Rai said, Swadharma acharane Vishnu Bhakti hoy. By following your particular Swadharma, that means Varnashrama Dharma, you'll get Vishnu Bhakti. And then he quoted this verse, Varnashrama acharavata. Then Mahaprabhu said, this is external, aage kaho ar. That means following your particular dharma, then you'll get bhakti. This is the highest sadhana. So he said, no, go further. Then Ramananda Rai said, Krishna karmarpana sarva sadhya sar. So simply doing Varnashrama Dharma won't give you bhakti, but do your Varnashrama and then offer the result to the Lord, Karma Arpana. That will give you the result, Sadhya Sar. Then Yat Karoshi Yadashnasi. That means whatever karma you're doing, you do that for the Lord, you offer it to the Lord, and that will give you the result. Mahaprabhu said, because the thing is you're still stuck in karma. So he said, this is external. So then he said, Swadharma Tyaga. So now he's saying, when can you, the point is, the point that you're missing is, yes, he's saying, Swadharma Tyaga, give up your dharma, Sarva Dharma Parityaja, this is the perfection. But Sarva Dharma Parityaja, to do that, you need some qualification. You can only do Sarva Dharma Parityaja either. So when you get Dridha Shraddha, you can give up all karma, or you get Antakarna Shuddhi on the left side, then you can give up your karma. Otherwise, you cannot. But anyway, Mahaprabhu is saying that doing work and offering to result, not interested. Go up higher. Then he said, yes, give up all karma. This is the essence. And then he quoted a verse to say that this Sarva Dharman Parityaja. And Mahaprabhu said, this is also external. So if you see that transcendental diagram I showed you, Dridha Shraddha, that is Sarva Dharman Parityaja. It's only in the beginning stage. Then Raya kohe Jnana Mishra Bhakti. That means simply leaving karma is not sufficient. After leaving karma, what are you going to do? So you'll do bhakti, but not pure bhakti. Now you're still doing, initially you can take help from jnana, it is said. So simply giving up work is not sufficient. So yaha Dridha Shraddha he didn't get yet. Because if he got Dridha Shraddha, he won't mix jnana also. He will do purely bhakti. But he gave up work. Giving up work is not sufficient. Then what is higher than simply giving up work? After giving up work, now he is doing bhakti mixed with jnana. He is taking support of jnana. Raya kohe jnana mishra bhakti sadhya sar. And then for that he said, Brahma bhuta prasannatma na sochati na kankshati. That means by following jnana with the help, bhakti and jnana mix karke, he got this stage of Brahma bhuta prasannatma. Then Mahaprabhu said, this is also external because you're taking help from jnana. You should come to the stage of pure devotional service. So then he said, jnana shunya bhakti. That means pure, only bhakti. Not even doing jnana, you do only bhakti. For that, this verse is quoted that you said. But this is not the highest. This is still talking about jnana shunya bhakti. You do only bhakti. Then Prabhu kahe, ehe hoy. Okay, this is okay. Not that this is the highest. Eho hoy means, okay, this is fine. Aage kaho aar. See? Then Raya ko hai prema bhakti sarva sadhisar. So jnana shunya bhakti means you came to pure devotional service. You're doing Shuddha bhakti. There's no mixture of jnana. But still it is why you're doing sadhana bhakti. In sadhana bhakti, you do bhakti 24 hours, but because it is ordered by Shastra, you do it. Not because you have a taste. So then Ramanandara is saying prema bhakti. That means after sadhana bhakti, bhava bhakti, prema bhakti. That is the goal. Then Mahaprabhu is saying that, eho hoy. This is also good, but go higher. Because in prema bhakti also there are different relationships. So Ramanandara said dasya prema. Then dasya prema, not enough. Kichu aage aar, aur kuch hai aage. Then sakhya prema. Then Mahaprabhu said, okay, this is good, but is there anything higher? So then Vatsalya prema. Then Mahaprabhu said, eho uttam. This is very nice because also there's a, Vatsalya means you are in a position where you are able to control the Lord, like you are a superior to the Lord. Sakhya means you are equal with the Lord. Dasya means you are subordinate to the Lord. That means your love is so intense that you are now becoming superior to the Lord. So, eho uttam. But is there anything more? Kanta prema, sarva sadhisar, means conjugal love. That is essence. Then, so now they go higher and higher, higher. So that was not the ultimate, what you said, na? That verse, that is talking about just Shuddha Bhakti. Shuddha Sadhana Bhakti only. We didn't come to prema yet.
Thank you, Mataji. That helps.
Hare Krishna. So that diagram, if you see, that's why if you have this diagram, everything will be clear. Entire Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, you can, any verse is said, you can see exactly where you can fit that verse in. So this verse that you said, Jnana Shunya Bhakti, it will be here. Jnana Shunya Bhakti can be here. Or it can also be here, right? If somebody is following this path, Jnana Marga, at one point they have to give up Jnana also. After this stage, they have to give up Jnana for Aikya. So then they have only Bhakti. So that's also possible. Like that. Okay, I think we should end here.
Thank you,
It's
Mataji.
already 1 hour late. Thank you all so much. Grantaraj, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Samaveta Gaur Bhakta ki jai. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.